How can we solve this problem? What we have here is a math word problem, specifically a math work word problem. I shall show you how to solve this word problem together and also the techniques and how to solve this problem. Hello everyone, my name is Patrick and welcome to my channel, Better Math. Let us read this problem to get an understanding. A person can mow a lawn in 30 minutes, another person mow the same lawn in 20 minutes. How long will it take in minutes for the two people working together to mow that lawn? A good rule is to read the word problem at least 3 times over to make sure that we understand how to do the problem, as we don't want to go off in the wrong direction to solve this problem and waste our time. Let us read the word problem again. A person can mow a lawn in 30 minutes and another person can mow the same lawn in 20 minutes. How long will it take in minutes for the two people working together to mow that lawn? If you think you can solve this problem on your own, please pause the video and try it on your own. And now let us continue. Okay, so we have read the word problem 3 times over, and you should know what can be done to solve this problem. Some of you out there are looking at this are terrified of this math word problem. This is beyond something like 1 plus 1 equals what? Well, we can calm down, as word problems are what most math teachers like to ask. Also, math word problems are how most things are done in real life. We need to be able to problem solve this and figure out how to set up the equation and to solve the problem. And problem solving is a good skill to have anyways. How can we solve this? Can we take the average, or sometimes called the mean, to solve this problem? So if we set this up and get the average with 30 plus 20 over 2 to have our equation, and 30 plus 20 equals 50 over 2, and to get the average, now we do have 50 divided by 2 to get the answer of 25. Sorry, that is not the correct way to solve this problem. Some are asking, hey big guy, big fry, why is it taking the average to solve this problem not the right way? It doesn't make sense to answer the problem with 25 minutes. With the faster person can mow the lawn faster than working with the other person as a team. Shouldn't the faster person take 20 minutes to mow the lawn while working with the other person takes longer? And it should take less time for both of them together to mow the lawn, and each other can do it separately. I know when I was learning math in college, I had many math classes where most of the math teachers were very brilliant in math, can probably solve almost anything, but they would love to spend time on proving formulas and so forth, not much time spending on how to solve problems like this. My fellow classmates wanted to learn how to do math problems, not how to prove these formulas like the quadratic formula, which would not even be on a test. Only a few math teachers would spend time to show us on how to solve problems like these. Otherwise, we would be left trying to learn from our textbooks. And some of you have noticed that this is a math work word problem. With this type of word problem, there's a way to solve this problem. We can solve it by using the 1 over t of 1 plus 1 over t of 2 equals 1 over t of the total time, or t. We can add in more workers or people to mow the same lawn. Workers can be people, machines, pumps, and so on. This is always the way to solve math work word problems using this above formula. We can note that the formula to know on how to solve math work word problems like this. As we are trying to solve this problem, we want to make sure that the same time units are used to solve this problem, as the problem stated in minutes, which is 20 and 30 minutes. We had different time units, like a person can do the work in minutes, the other person can do the same work in an hour. We have to convert to the same time unit, as we don't want to do the problem incorrectly. And we will need to do this for what the solution is asking for us to have in the correct time unit. In the case of this problem is asking us total time in minutes to mow the lawn in this solution. Again, this is a math word problem, as it can be worked to mow a lawn, fill a pool, empty a pool, paint a house, or and so on. Some of you are thinking that the workers will get each other away and slow each other down. In the world of math, the workers will not get in each other's way and will be able to do the work faster than working by themselves. Let us begin by reading the first part of the problem again. A person can mow a lawn in 30 minutes and another person can mow the same lawn in 20 minutes. To set up our equation, we begin with 1 over t sub 1 plus 1 over t sub 2 equals 1 over t, or the total time. And now we'll put in the numbers for each person to mow that lawn. And we will have 1 over 30 plus 1 over 20 equals 1 over t. Some of you may be looking at this and saying that this looks very complicated to solve with all these fractions. Let us use the values from the denominators, which we see that are 30, 20, and t, as we multiply both sides of the equation to keep it balanced like a teeter-totter, also putting parentheses on the left side of the equation. We can use the commutative property of multiplication, which is a times b. It's the same as b times a. Now we can also remove the times to just have BA. Next, we can also use the distributive property of math, which is a times b plus c in parentheses equals ab plus ac. And this will help us a lot with those fractions using the common denominators. This is a good way to solve this equation instead of trying to use the least common denominator or LCD or some other way. Using the distributive property of math will get us on our way to solve this problem, and let us just use the commutative property so we can arrange the numbers around us above, moving the numbers 20 next to 1 over 20 and moving the unknown value of t next to 1 over t. Let us take a break, and as I want you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you think that I'm helping you. Oh my, some of you are saying, why are we stopping for a commercial break? It is important, though. If you feel like that you are learning something, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can help other people like you. And thank you. And now let's go back to solving the problem. We can see 1 over 30 times 30 will cancel each other on the left side of the equation. The middle equation, we see that 1 over 20 times 20 will cancel each other. And finally, on the right side of the equation, the 1 over t times t will cancel each other as well. So we will see this after the simplification. Yeah, we got rid of those fractions. Let us simplify the equation. 20 times t can be written as 20t, similar for 30 times t, which is 30t. We get rid of those parentheses as well. Let us multiply 30 times 20 on the right side of the equation, and we will get 600. Next, on the left side of the equation, we will add 20t plus 30t to get 50t. Now we will want to get the t, the unknown value, all by itself. So we'll divide both sides of the equation by 50. To keep our equation equal, as what we do to one side of the equation, we need to do the same to the other side of the equation to keep it balanced like a teeter-totter. Now we'll divide by 50. On the left side of the equation, we have 50t divided by 50, which will be t. Next, on the right side of the equation, we have 600 divided by 50, which will be 12. And now looking back to the second part of the word problem, it states, how long will it take in minutes for the two people working together to mow that lawn? And we found the answer to be 12 minutes. Yes, our final answer is 12 minutes, and we answered the math work problem. If we turned in our work with only 12, the math teacher may mark us off for a few points. And we don't want that. At the math teacher may ask, 12 what's? And please remember the procedures that we use to solve this math work problem. And thank you for watching and have a good day.